Hello everybody, Boxie here, hopefully you there, and right now we're dead smack almost at the end of the Thanksgiving weekend. I hope everyone had an absolutely great Thanksgiving. Hope everyone who celebrated also had a very nice Black Friday, as I know I did. We actually are now at part 2 of our Week 12 NFL picks against the spread. I had a very successful Thanksgiving, went 2-0 with one break even on the Saints, which, you know, Cowboys, whew, definitely going to be playing spoilers along the way here, I think, but that's neither here nor there. So today, we're going to be getting into 6 picks, including the Sunday night and the Monday night game. With that being said, let's jump right into the picks. Number 1, my most confident pick, and I think probably most people's most confident pick, though I'm a little nervous about it, and you have a great chance, I think, for a break even, is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers heading into Buffalo. Don't like necessarily picking road teams, but I do believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be one of the teams to get it done this week. 7 points over Buffalo. Buffalo is starting to really turn it around. They had a great week last week, putting 49 up against, I'm not even sure who it was at this time, but I do believe, I think it was the Bengals, sorry, and obviously they got smacked around by the Jets pretty handily. I think once you get against a good team, though, I don't think Buffalo's going to be definitely not putting up 49 points against the Steelers' defense. And I do think Steelers will take care of this game, probably win by about 10. So your first pick is the Steelers over Buffalo by 7. Moving right along, the game I'm second most confident with, we're going to be heading to Seattle. And Seattle is atop the NFC West, but I do not think they're very great. I don't think they're a great team. I think they're the best team in that division. They have a great playmaker in Mike Williams, have a decent defense, and a veteran quarterback. With all that being said, I think KC's realizing now that San Diego's coming down, going to turn the season around here, going to start to come inch back to where they need to be. So I think Kansas City's going to be playing a little bit close, tight to the vest, and I think they'll get the wins they need to get. I think this is one of them. Even though Seattle's a really tough place to play, Seattle's just not as good as they used to be. So with that being said, I don't think the 12th man will come into effect here. And at 2.5 points, I take the Kansas City Chiefs with my second pick. Moving right along for my third pick. We're actually going to head to Oakland, where the Oakland Raiders are going to be taking on the Miami Dolphins. Both teams are 5-5. Both teams are pretty desperate for a win to maintain position in the AFC picture. AFC playoff picture, rather. With that being said, Miami, I'm sorry, but with Tyler Thigpen as your quarterback, I'm pretty sure a couple of my friends on YouTube and I could probably go into Miami and beat you. With that being said, the Raiders are pissed. They got destroyed by the Steelers, and people are starting to say same old Raiders. I do believe Raiders are going to come out here and beat the Miami Dolphins. Only a 2-point spread for the Raiders. I give the edge to the Raiders. Finally, my fourth pick. This is where it gets a little difficult. I like the Vikings against the Redskins with the new coach and Leslie Frazier. I also like the Jaguars as underdogs to the Giants, but I feel like either of those games could go either direction. So with my final pick, I'm going to go with my old standby, that being Mr. Michael Vick. Sure, Chicago is going to be hard to play. That defense is going to be sick. But last week against the Giants, Michael Vick was pretty much taken out of that game. He wasn't a big factor in the game. He didn't do all that much. Sure, he had a rushing touchdown. I don't think he threw for any, though. And on top of that, the Giants still lost by 10 points. Eagles are proven to be a good team. I do believe the Bears are playing above their heads. And last week, Eli Manning threw a bunch of picks. Who throws more picks than Eli Manning, or about the same amount? Jay Cutler. Thus, with my fourth pick, I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles by 3.5. Moving right into the Sunday night game, in my opinion, the game of the week. Though I do also think the Falcons and Packers will be a great game. It's neither here nor there. I digress. The Sunday night game, the Indianapolis Colts play host to the San Diego Chargers. Chargers have been a thorn in the side of Peyton Manning and the Colts. They've actually won the last 3 meetings. Chargers are on the up. Colts are on the down. Colts have a lot of injuries. Colts may be favored by 3. Colts might get the win here, but I don't think so. I think the Chargers right now, despite the fact that they also have their injuries they're going to be dealing with, I believe that the Chargers are going to get this game here. I really do. I don't like the Colts in this situation, and I really don't know if the Colts are going to win the division. They might, because I think the rest of the division's weak, but I think it's going to come down to the last couple weeks, and I honestly believe the Chargers are going to get this win here. So actually, picking all 3 AFC West teams this week, at least the ones that are big. I'm not touching that Denver game. And finally, moving on to the Monday night game, in a game that I don't think anybody really cares that much for. San Francisco 49ers headed to Arizona. The loser of this, you would assume, though in the NFC West you don't know, is probably out of the playoff picture. With that being said, Niners Cardinals just have not been the same without Kurt Warner the whole season. They have not been very good. Wisenhunt, my hat's off to you. You're a good coach, but I don't think you're going to get it done here. I could see the Niners hanging around one more week and coming into Arizona and defeating them. They beat the Cardinals at home. I think they'll beat them here on the road. So my pick, and basically I believe it's a pick 'em at this point, is going to be for the San Francisco 49ers. So to recap, my top picks: Steelers by 7, the Kansas City Chiefs by 2.5, the Oakland Raiders by 2, the Philadelphia Eagles by 3.5. The Sunday night game, I'm taking the underdog, San Diego Chargers on the road in Indy by 3 points. And the Monday night game, San Francisco 49ers over the Arizona Cardinals. That is my pick. Those are my NFL picks this week. Got to give a shout out to Boise State and that poor kicker yesterday, because I'll tell you, my Boise State Broncos, what a heartbreaker that was. I'll tell you. But with that being said, enjoy the rest of the football for this week. Again, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be back probably Tuesday with my Boxie Blitz 5 things we've learned from the NFL week 12 at this point. God, we're all really flying through the season. Take it easy. Be well.